So today I am going to be planting all of these cement pots that we made the other day with succulents, like different combos of succulents. I just counted them and there's 55 of them that I'm going to attempt to plant before it gets too hot. Right now it's like 9 a.m. and it's supposed to be a high of like 93 by noon. So I know that the greenhouse even gets hotter than that. So it's fine right now. It's like, 68-ish. So I'm good right now. But I'm gonna try to attempt to get all 55 of these cement pots planted before I feel like I'm gonna pass out and die from heat exhaustion. So we'll see if I can do it. So what I'm first gonna do is I'm gonna walk over here, and there's 10 trays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there might be more. Okay, and figure out which ones are ready for me to plant that I propagated and which ones are not quite ready yet. So I'm thinking, like, I'm not gonna grab this one, it's not ready. That one's not ready, they're kind of smaller, you can probably notice. But these ones I propagated probably, I would say, like 2 or longer months ago, and they are just ready to be planted. They are just dying to be used. That one's gonna bloom. Ooh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, oh, I love this one, variegated mother of millions. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna grab all the ones right here that I have been propagating the last couple of months that are ready to plant, and move them, I'll go slow so you don't get dizzy, over to where this area is, so I can plant those cement pots so I have a little bit more to pick from for variety. So I'm gonna, step 1, do that. You can probably see the trays that are like fuller, like those ones, those are the ones I brought over. That's where I'm gonna plant at. I got one right there too that we pulled over, that is all propagated. Those 2 I pulled over, the fuller ones, propagated. So now we got a good assortment of ones to pick from for planting. Oh look, there's a house plant in that. Aw. Okay, so now I got a good assortment to plant up some more cement pots. So I'm just gonna grab like, a few at a time, maybe depending on the size, but a few at a time from down there, and then put them on that white dirt bag right here and start planting them up. Jeff and I made these, my husband, I would say 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't really remember, about that time, but they're ready. They're all dry on the bottom. They're dry enough inside, so they are ready to be planted. This is probably one of the biggest ones we do. If I had to guess, I would say it's 14 inches. If I had to guess, would be a good guess. So I just lay it down in my dirt pile, fill it up with dirt. Can get a little, powdery. Whew. And then I just start going and grabbing whatever I want to grab. This is one of my favorite ones, so I definitely want to get one of those, variegated mother of millions. This is the mother, and then she produces millions of babies. I don't know if it's focusing okay. Millions of babies on her stems. So all these will, have babies on it. There's little tiny babies on there, if you can see it. These get huge, they grow fast, they propagate great. So I definitely want to put one of these in. I'm just going to put it way in the back. This is a jade. I don't know all the succulent names, but I do know that. It's a jade, very easy to grow, very hardy. So I'll stick that right in the back next to it. I try to start in the back, it's easier for me, and kind of work my way up. That's what we have so far. Grabbed a blue one. Oh, that's gonna bloom soon. It's got buds on it. And then this like really cool furry one. Put those in. This is cool. It's got like purple in it. My camera's a little wobbly. It's like in a mud puddle right now. My tripod's in like a big puddle, so it's kind of like going like this. So sorry. These are cool. There's so many different varieties. They're just awesome. There's not really that big of a rhyme and reason for me, sticking them in. I just try to get like an assortment of different ones in color. I feel like right now I have a lot of green in there, so I'm going to try to get other colors that aren't green. Maybe a cool orange one. I like that. That's cool. I should propagate that little one. Maybe I will. So I'll stick that in. This is kind of cool. It has some like yellow in it, and then the stem's kind of red. So I like that one. And then I just grabbed that. And now it doesn't have like a lot of purple or pink. So I'm going to try to get some like Echeveria heads that are a cool color. Like that one is kind of like a bluish, purplish pink. I don't know. And then there's like little like brown leaves on the bottom. So I just kind of, take those off and clean it up a little bit. I think I could fit one more in here. So I'm going to do another Echeveria head. This one's kind of cool. I'll do that one. Stick it right in here. Yeah, so that's good. That'll grow in good. So we'll show you what I did. And then I'll show you like a close-up of me planting one so you can kind of see what I'm doing and not like just picking them. So this one I feel like it needs some sort of like a pink or a purple right there. So I'm going to put this big one. This big one looks kind of cool. I'll do that one. Wow, that's cool. That one's already done blooming, so I'll just kind of, break that off. These ones that I'm doing right now are kind of cool. They're like a square shape. They're a big square shape. Like that. It's pretty. Alright, I'm going to go set these down over there. Well, no. I'm going to keep pushing them. That way I don't have to walk. So these are really big. They're like floppy. So I thought about, instead of putting it towards the back where it's just going to like flop over, if maybe I put it in the middle. I don't know. And then maybe the other ones can like hold it up or something. So I'm going to try something different. Put it more in the middle. But I think once it like, gets more established, it'll be fine. It's just like right now that one's a little bit floppy because it's so big. I should have probably transplanted it a little while ago, but oh well. So the big ones that I'm doing right now, the big cement containers, these big guys, they take me the longest, so I like to get those done first and out of the way. So it's kind of like I accomplished something, like, oh, okay, got the big ones done. Now I only have the little ones, which don't take nearly as long. So I only got a few more big ones left, maybe like 5 more, and then it's all smooth sailing from there. I can whip the other ones out pretty fast. So these are just the hardest for me to do, or it's most time consuming. They're not that hard. It's just a little bit more time consuming because you're filling out more than one plant, or you're filling out a big area or whatever. I think I might put one back there to hold that up a little bit. Blue. So I just try to grab all different kinds of colors in there and clean them up if needed. And then kind of like tall the tall, medium to short, you know, like this. Okay, we'll see how this one does with the mother of millions in the middle. Maybe it'll be okay. We'll see. I don't know. That's where I was planting, over there on that side of the bench, and then I walk around over here to this table, and that's where I'm putting them. We got 3 done so far right there that I already moved over, and then I'm going to grab that batch right there that I just planted and move it right here out of our way. I probably could scoot more and keep going, but I just thought, well, I'll just get them out of the way now. And this is really, like, I can't fit this way. I don't fit. So I have to either turn this way or this way. So it kind of gets a little interesting when you try to, you know, swish this way. You can't really, because the walkway is not that big, which maybe we should have made it a little bit bigger, but we were just trying to use every inch of space we have, you know. This one is a different mother of millions. It's just the regular. The other one was variegated. So that one's like variegated. It's like, see, like it's like more purple with spots on it. And then this one is just straight, like a, just plain green. So there's 2 different kinds, but same plant. I think they're called mother of millions. I know that one of them might be, or actually, one of them might be called Mother of Thousands. I don't know. I don't really know. But I know that that's a thing too, Mother of Thousands. I don't remember what is what. These ones right here are super root bound. Like that variety, it's just been, it grows, I took a cutting there, but it grows really fast. And when it grows really fast, the roots get so thick, like I can hardly break that, you know? So when I see something like this, like tons and tons of roots on there, I just rip the bottom a little, so then the roots can, you know, kind of be a little bit loosened up to grab into their new dirt. So I kind of am looking for that too. If I see any that are really root bound or whatever, I'll kind of rip them up a little bit so they have a better chance in their new pot. This is cool. It's called a pickle succulent. Cactus. I don't know. Pickle cactus or succulent. I don't remember. But it blooms a little white flower on it, and it kind of looks like a dill pickle or whatever. So those are really popular at the market. Everybody really seems to like those. Everybody loves this type of the Echeveria too, because it blooms all the time. It like blooms just constant. So everybody really seems to like that one too. It's pretty. I think these are past bloom already, but they're still pretty, you know, like that color. It's like a darker color. So that's, everybody seems to like that one too. We'll put that one in. Maybe I'll turn it so it's not top heavy. And then that inch plant, I was thinking, I've never done this before, but it was like randomly growing in our succulent trays. I wonder, oh, it's rooted into that one. I wonder what would happen if we planted one of these into our succulent thingies. Do you think we should try it? Let's try it and see what happens. I gotta move that one because I kind of want it right here. Oh my gosh, I love it. Wow, what do you think? Is that a bad idea or is this a good idea? I don't know. Now I'm thinking I want to try more because I have like 2 whole plug trays full of that plant and I don't really know what to do with them. I have too many. So interesting. Gosh, I wish I had a second opinion on if I should do this or not, if this is a good idea, putting that plant in there. Is it just going to take it over, you know, it grows so fast, or is it cool because it's like a different plant and texture and you can propagate it, so it might be kind of a cool, like, oh, that's interesting or something. I don't know. Let's just try it. All right, look what I found. I got this whole tray. See that? It's like, I don't know, 50 pack or something. I got this whole one of this color, that like, you know, green and purple one. Then, let's set this down. Then I got this one, which is all like more of like a purplish, same style tray or whatever. So is this a bad idea? I don't know if I should do this. Okay, I'm just gonna try it in a few and see what we think. All right, we'll just start with some succulents and then put in a inch plant, that purplish one, and we'll see what we think of it. I think the good part about this is if it doesn't turn out, it'd be really, really easy just to take it out. You know, if it's like taking over, or you know, if they don't sell, then we can just take it out. It's not that big of a deal. So I think we should at least try it. And you know, you don't know that you might be onto something until you try it. So I'm actually really excited about it. Just to see how this is gonna go over. So I think I'm about ready to add one. So let's add in that. I don't know where to put it. Maybe that, yeah, okay. Maybe that will be our back. Hold on. Sorry, I'll show you in a minute. I should do it at a different angle so you can see what I'm doing. I will. Ooh. Okay. I don't know. What do you think? So it's all succulents, you know, boom, boom, boom. And then a random houseplant one in the back. I don't know. I kind of like it. I gotta show you this. These are my favorite ones to plant. I don't know, you might have already seen me plant them before, but they're super deep and they fit about as much as my hand can handle. So these go really quick for me. What I do is I grab all my plants that I want to use. Like, you know how before I was just like individually planting each one, you know what I mean? So these I do totally different. I grab a whole handful of everything that I want to use until my hand is full and I can't hold anymore. So I got that so far. It's just like a clump of ones. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6. And then let's grab a purple one and add it in there. Ooh, it's kind of cool. It's different. It's different. Oh gosh. I don't know if everybody's gonna like it. I put a little dirt in there, put them all in there. Squeeze them kind of down in there so they're nice and down, and then put dirt around them. All right, what do you think with the purple in there? I don't know. We shall see. And it's got to fill out too, you know what I mean? It'll fill out a little bit. I just planted it, so. And then like if that's too much, I can always pinch it, you know, and be like, okay, that's a little much. But at least we're trying something different and being creative. Which is, I think, the funnest part of all of this. So, okay, well, I have a lot more to plant, so I don't want to bore you with me keep planting all this stuff. So I'll just show you like at the end how, you know, how they all turned out. So you can just see them overall. All right, we did it. I got all 55 planted. There's my empty space. So that's what we got left. There was a really cool cactus I got to show you. Oh, right here. Isn't that cool? You can like twist off the tops, you know, like that. Twist that off, stick it in dirt, and it'll grow again. So I gotta just do a whole bunch of that kind of stuff still. Propagate, you know. So that'll be another fun project to do. But all right, let me go show you the cement pots that we just planted, that we got done. It starts right here, and it's this little section right here. I'll kind of go slow so you can see them. But I gotta water them still, and you know, they gotta grow in still, so it's not like they're ready. They won't be ready for 6 to 8 weeks, I would say. Jeff will say we can bring them so they got to root in a little bit longer. And then those purple are the ones that we are testers. I'm kind of excited about these. We'll see what everybody thinks of them, but I don't know, they're kind of cool. We'll see. So I think that was my highlight today of planting these, was kind of being like, oh, what about if we did this? That was my favorite part of today. I wanted to show you this succulent quick. I just seen it while I was walking down here. Isn't that pretty? It's like a neon orange bloom on it. I love that succulent. And then it goes down to this one. That's the one that's blooming right now. That's what it looks like. But I just thought that was pretty. So all the ones, actually, that's good to know, all the ones that have like this red in it are gonna bloom. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was interesting for you. And I hope you have a great day. And until next time, bye-bye.